welcome, Tom.
Thank you.
Welcome, Demi.
Thank you.
We've tried not to
Welcome, Dave.
Thank you.
We try not to have Tom and Demi in the same
I was
room.
gonna
Is that what we were about to say?
I was gonna, It has been just 2 weeks gone since the Gribbits Detective Agency took up residence in the dilapidated old brownstone of Quick Lime House. In that time, you have made a minor name for yourselves and proven a major thorn in the side of Captain Civil R. Frost and his new model watch who police the streets up above the Beggar's Court. Down here, though, you are the keepers of the peace, or at least as close as anything gets to it. Not that there has been much to do. You have mostly been hiding out, slowly, laboriously cleaning out office spaces for yourselves inside Quick Lime House. But you have had time for a small amount of adventuring. Charlie Goodboy, Roquefort Balboa, you both took point in investigating the lower levels of the house. For your trouble, you have found a collection of old blank leather journals, obviously important, somehow connected to Telemann Lime, the patriarch of this old forgotten house. For now, those journals can wait. It's your day off. Payroll has finally been sorted, and the two of you are spending some of your newfound per diem on a pair of pies at Alavant's Pie Shop.
How much fun do we have?
You are on, I think I actually remember you negotiated pay. Do you remember how much you're on?
No, I don't remember that.
All right, then you are on 15 silver pieces a 10-day.
Oh, cool. Very good.
And you've just been paid 2 weeks back pay. It's been about 2 weeks since the first episode, since we came to Quick Lime House.
Cool.
It's actually, today is a special day for the city. It's it's finally the funeral in absentia of Sir Roderick Shaw, the Open Lord of Waterdeep, who went missing during the whole vampire unpleasantness. And at this point, they've realized that he's not coming back, and they're holding a funeral for him. And because it is a day of mourning, but also a day of celebration, you are both at Alavant's Pie Shop, a rather good pie shop across the road from your work. A humble halfling-run eatery with a row of unseasoned benches pushed up against a wide open-air window. Alavant himself is busy in the kitchen. There are tankards of cider if anyone wants them. Demi, yes?
No.
No, yep.
I'm just enjoying myself and
Enjoying the world
story.
building.
Simon, what were you making a face about?
Unseasoned bench.
Yeah, me
I
too.
also
All right,
wanted
so
to
why
talk
would
about
a bench be
benches.
salted or peppered?
No. Unseasoned timber. Unseasoned timber.
You do season
So
2?
Untreated.
unvarnished?
Untreated.
You can also use
Seasoned,
unseasoned.
yep, all right. Well,
Seasoned timber would be timber that has been left out and the
Yes.
seasons have weathered
No,
it.
that's the...
So you're saying new
seasoned
new
timber
seeds.
is timber that's dried out. Yeah. Freshly cut timber.
So this is
unseasoned.
basically, it's just a tree.
No, it's freshly cut. It smells
It's
of
a
wood
fallen
and
tree.
sap.
It's a fallen tree that they've split.
Yeah.
And it also doesn't have any salt or
Fuck
any
me,
pepper.
he's got you dead to rights, yeah. Yeah, unseasoned
Well, no,
timber.
I think this says "Shut up, Dave" on Wikipedia. I think it just says
Is
"Shut
that
up."
on Wikipedia?
On Wikipedia,
Well,
yeah.
in your defense, Dave, she has just Googled "Shut up, Dave."
Yeah, so that's all it really says.
They
yeah.
do good work, though.
Yeah,
That is comprehensive.
they do. I mean, and it's also it's it's community run.
Yeah,
so,
you can't be angry at it, and really you should donate because they go through a lot.
Yeah.
So, as I said, lovely pie in front of you. You want a tankard of cider? You get a tankard of cider.
Drinking the cider.
Yeah, 2 bits, and you get a pie and a cider. It's a
Okay.
deal.
Yeah.
And the two of you...
I feel like I was just being hustled.
The two of you have a chance to relax. You have also leveled up in
Cool.
this time, which means that you're both now level 2. It also means, based on the characters that you've just leveled up, that you have finally worked out how to unlock the magic of that staff that you found under Quick Lime House.
Oh, and what does that mean?
It's now your focus for casting Shillelagh because
Oh, great.
you have
got a big
taken that as
stick.
your druidic
Got a big
cantrip.
stick.
And I'm now I've chosen my circle, my druidic circle. So I'm a circle of spores druid, which means I have a halo of spores which floats around me.
Oh, gross,
Your
dude.
character continues to get grosser.
Yeah. And I can do all kinds of things with it, but mainly I smell musty. That's my main power.
Alavant has seated you outside the restaurant.
Yeah,
al
there's a bit of
fresco.
breeze here.
Yeah. I don't think you get a lot of table service these days.
All the better to spread your spores.
Yes. Charlie Goodboy. It seems that someone has died. I do not see the point of mourning them. Everybody dies.
Oh, I mean, sometimes it's nice to just take a moment to remember the good times. Who died?
I don't know.
Sir Roderick Shaw, as I said. Sir Roderick Shaw was the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
He went missing when Strahd seized control of the city last year. And as I said, today is a funeral held in absentia as the city acknowledges that he is gone and there's no open lord, which is why there will be elections at the end
Yeah,
of the year.
there's not even a body to look at.
Yeah, well, I think it's important for grieving, the grieving process. Just
But
so
to you, I want to look
close
at the body.
book of that guy. You want to what?
I want to look at the body, the dead body, decaying. You know, very good smells. You see all the
Should we go to
bits.
the funeral?
Yeah, okay. But there won't even be a body there. It's in
yes.
absentia.
In absentia.
Yeah, but we could go to a funeral. Why not? Dave, can we go to the funeral?
Who's Dave?
Okay, well, there's no Dave here. I guess we go.
You hear noises coming from just inside the shop as Olivant comes out, and with him is a small little goblin with no nose to speak of, one really bulbous eye that has a tick, and another slightly sunken eye, and a very nervous disposition. And Olivant is firmly escorting. Oh, the goblin is wearing a little apron which says Olivant's Pies, and he's being escorted off the premises. And Olivant's like, "Look, my hands are tied, mate. You remember what I said if this happened again?"
You would have let me go. I would be fired from the pie shop.
Yep, that's right. And what happened?
I was fired from the pie shop
And
as
why-
a result of it happening
and what-
again. You found me sleeping here.
I found you sleeping here. You've made a bedroom for yourself?
Yes,
A little bedroom.
I'm homeless as the result of some calamities.
I didn't ask for your life story,
I'm
mate.
going through some stuff.
You've got to keep. When you come in here and you put on that apron, you've got to leave home outside the door. You understand that?
I take my home wherever I am, like a snail. Now that I have been forced from my own.
Yeah, and my problem with your snail metaphor, to carry that through, is that your snail mucus is now all over the basement.
I apologize for the mucus unreservedly. Can I keep the apron?
How much for the mucus?
Roquefort.
Oh, hello.
You're not enjoying your pie?
Oh, it's delicious, but I'm always interested in mucus. You never know what you can grow in it.
Well, I'll tell you.
Maybe full of microbes, hairy things. You there, scared-looking boy? How
Oh,
much for the mucus?
my name is Dipshit, and I'm going through some stuff.
Okay, I always enjoy a sad story.
Right, well, I'm going to leave you two alone. I've got a lot of mucus to mop up, which, sure, I'll put in a doggy bag for
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Have I been made redundant?
You're fired, mate.
A much less pleasant way to say it. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Dipshit here.
Hey, little fella.
Hello.
What's so bad in your life that's happening?
Oh, ever so much has happened to poor Dipshit.
Or just name one thing then. Just the story's got to start somewhere.
Currently, I am dealing with the death of my beloved uncle.
I
Okay.
should say, by the way, I realized that there
has
one
been a-
feature that I
Yes.
missed, which is I described the eyes, I described the skin color. I didn't describe the tiny little Victorian pageboy boots or the overalls or the turtleneck that he's wearing.
They were under the apron.
That they're wearing. But what I did miss as well is that tattooed just on their forehead above their eyes in childlike script is the name or word Dipshit.
Is it the right way round, or is it so that you would look in the mirror and it would read right to back to
If you look in the mirror, it's backwards.
So
Okay.
it was done professionally, not by you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reads in the mirror, it's backwards. Okay, yeah,
Which
great,
means
great,
that
great,
somebody
great,
else
great,
was
great.
it.
Right,
Is that
someone
one
else
for
did it.
If
Oh,
you look
it's-
at it now,
Yeah.
your character looks at Dipshit.
And it
The
says
tattoo on
Dipshit.
Dipshit looks right.
There's the name Dipshit.
That's an interesting choice with the tattoo.
The what?
The tattoo on your head?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Oh my god, that's a tattoo?
It's a tattoo.
What did you think it was?
Oh, just a reminder.
Oh, listen, I don't want to get into it, but it's a ex-boyfriend's name.
man.
Anyway,
Wow.
it's also my name, so it's at least I
Okay.
can pivot from that.
Wait, no. So your ex-boyfriend's name was Dipshit.
It is a common name in this particular world.
It's not a common name in this particular world.
What does
My
it mean?
name is... Huh?
What does it mean? What's the...
Yeah, in your
Dipshit.
language. But in your language, what does it mean?
Dipshit.
Okay. Right, I see. Okay.
Well-
Well, do you have any more tales of your sadness?
Well, my uncle's death, of course, has resulted in quite a quandary for Dipshit.
Oh, go on. Oh, third person?
Hmm?
You for dipshit?
Oh, I
Wait.
refer to myself. I figure that I once read a book, not to brag. I once read a book about how to make people like you, and it said that you should say their names most often. And as the result of me not knowing your names, I have settled for the next name I know.
Okay.
It's just confusing because you said your boyfriend's name was Dipshit. So
Yeah.
whether you're talking about him or yourself, it's just... Pleased to meet you. I'm Charlie Goodboy.
And I'm Rockford Balboa.
So pleased to meet you, Charlie Goodboy, Charlie Goodboy, Charlie Goodboy, and Rockford Balboa, Rockford Balboa, Rockford
you
Balboa.
are
Just
trying-
making up for lost time.
Very
Oh,
good.
my uncle, beloved uncle, fell victim to an overdose of being cut with a sword. Now
Tragic.
buried. I thought we were carrying through my uncle's wishes.
How recently buried?
Oh, ever so recently. But in the grand scheme of things, perhaps not that recently. A year.
Right.
Really?
Oh,
a
yeah.
year?
A year.
All right.
I've only realized recently that putting the deeds to the uncle's house in with the uncle was a grave mistake.
Oh,
Pardon
no.
the pun.
Oh, should we dig his body up?
What?
Will you put the deeds to the house in
I'm
with
good at
his
digging.
body?
I love digging. He wants to smell a dead
I
body.
love the smell of dead bodies.
This has come to a solution much sooner than I have no means to pay you. I have just been made redundant.
Make more of them mucus?
Yeah, what you got?
To be honest, I don't know. Let me tell you, I just go to bed and there it is.
Well, this sounds like an adventure to me, Dave. Dave still isn't here. You know what I'm saying.
Dipshit explains, as Dipshit did, that Dipshit had a favourite uncle, the goblin adventurer Morty Quickstuff, which is a name that you potentially may have heard before. One of many adventuring companies that ply their trade in Waterdeep, an older, more your parents' generation. Slightly overcome at the funeral, Dipshit buried, it sounds like, Morty as a sign of respect with the deeds to Morty's house.
Yeah, so that he could be with his favourite thing in the afterlife. The
is
deed
the
to his
le-
house.
The
legal deed to his
legal
house.
deed to his house.
Yeah, and then only later realised he somehow lost.
Yeah,
they lost their own.
Dipshit realized that they needed the deed to the house for
Yeah,
house related.
I
For the
assume
house.
that they were at some kind of goblin funeral or tasteful goblin wake when or it was revealed that Morty had left the house to Dipshit, shall we say?
Yeah.
And
I want to
Dipshit.
see the band. I want to see the indie band, Tasteful Goblin Wake. I like it. Great.
So yes, if you went and dug up Morty's body, presumably you would find a key, deeds. I suppose a body in severe state of decomposition.
Oh, good stuff.
Looking back
Yum,
on it,
yum,
we
yum.
put an awful lot of things in that box.
What else?
Huh?
What else?
Oh, casting my mind back. Keys. Level 6 sword of
No. While you're doing this, you see two more faces show up at the pie shop on this day off from just across the road. One of
Everyone
them-
loves the pie shop.
Everyone loves Alavans, yes.
Alavans?
Alavans Pie Shop.
Alavans.
Alavant Short Crust is the halfling that works.
Oh, that's
works
his
there.
name.
Yeah, Alavant Short Crust.
Alavant Short Crust.
So he's the halfling that just fired Dipshit, shall we
Yeah.
say? And the two characters that have just have arrived. One of them you recognise is, of course, your boss, Vinnie Pims, in his Sunday clothes, and in his I don't know if it's called Sunday in his 10th day, I suppose. Best. No. In the Forgotten Realms, it's a 10-day calendar.
10 days.
And the days are 1 day through to 10 day.
It's decimal, it makes sense.
Do you have calendars for a week?
What?
What?
You said it's a 10-day calendar, right?
It's a week is a 10-day. Yeah.
Yeah, but is there a calendar for a week?
Hey, well, I don't care about this. TGIH, baby. Come on.
Is the weekend? Well, how many days is the weekend?
The weekend is 2 days still. So it's
Oh, come on!
8 days
fuck
a
a
week.
man.
But I mean, it's like it's fantasy.
An
land.
8-day working week?
But you don't have
sucks.
modems. You don't have telephones. People
I
can
can
get the
still
clock
dangle
off.
my foot in a babbling brook.
Yeah, Dipshit's
Yeah.
still working 8 days a week.
Well, Dipshit is what was until recently in the service industry.
Well,
So
yeah.
Dipshit probably did work on the 10-day. Dipshit probably worked 10.
Dipshit probably. Are there penalty rates in this world?
No.
Really?
There's a
Dipshit
big-
wasn't getting penalty
There's
rates?
a world crying out for unionism.
Oh my god.
Where's Michael Hing?
But I will say there is another figure there with Vinnie Pims that I don't think any of you met. Though
I think we're
Oh
in
no,
a-
you have met because it's been 2 weeks.
I hope
Right.
they're a labour
You've
activist.
seen this figure, but walking around, and they're clearly a fellow agent at the agency, although you haven't had much in common with
They
them.
got a big G badge.
They have a G badge, and they're trotting alongside.
They have
Vinnie.
badges?
Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I've
you
been
don't
calling
see
my badge my spot.
your spot.
Your spot.
Yeah, my spot.
Your spot.
Yeah.
You just your spot.
A G spot.
Oh. Yes. Yes.
That joke is in fact
Very
Australia's
sexy
entry
and
in the
cool.
Eurovision joke competition.
Yep.
So, being represented, of course, this year by Demi Lardner. We're
Yep.
all very proud and impressed by her.
That's a very funny idea, the Eurovision joke contest.
Yeah.
There's one joke that is very like specific to like the
Yeah.
nation.
And this joke is really sparkly and performed
And overwrought.
Yeah.
It feels like an
Loud.
SBS The Feed sketch.
They still put all the effort into the stagecraft.
Yeah,
in the
definitely.
shows.
So trotting alongside Vinnie Pims in a goat very accomplished at gambling at the gate of a man is... What is the name of your goat?
Alan Lardner?
The name of my
Alan
goat is
Lardner.
Alan Lardner, so that you won't kill it.
Alan
Yeah.
John Lardner. That's right.
Yep.
Sorry. The name of your goat is Alan John Lardner.
How did
Great.
you remember that my dad's middle name, freak?
You've made a song
You in love
about
with
it.
my you in
Uh,
love with my dad, freak?
Yeah, this is the figure, of course, of Selma Fartay,
Thank you.
a paladin of the Temple of Gond.
Bond.
Hello, wonderful to meet you. I'm Selma. I've just been visiting my 2 living uncles,
Oh, was they well?
who I love very much. Ever so healthy, those uncles.
We have
Never
made-
looked younger or better.
Oh, see, what you're saying might be quite upsetting to our young friend Dipshit, who has lost his uncle, unfortunately.
Oh dear.
Look at his sad face.
I've got ever so many uncles to spare, and my uncles have uncles and husbands, so technically I have 4 living uncles.
This is perfectly fine by me. I'm happy for anyone else's happiness as long as it doesn't come at the expense of my own.
I'm so sorry. Also, you're ugly.
Don't see how that factors into anything.
I concur, Selma. I think you have observed that well.
A keen
Extremely
study of
ugly.
Hmm, Interesting.
Hello, how are you? I am Selma.
Oh, thank you so much for introducing yourself, Selma. My name is Dipshit.
Oh, wonderful to meet you, Dipshit.
You as well.
A beautiful name.
Thank you.
Oh, there seems to be some tension between the two of you. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's immediately noticeable that there is
Do you know
a
each other?
Yeah, good boy. What do you detect with your keen sense of
Make
smell?
an insight check.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
That's a ding ding ding. That's a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Right,
17.
so tell us the truth. Have these characters met before? Because Good Boy works this out.
What do you think?
Well, I
Lovers.
I don't.
Wonderful
Yeah.
lovers.
Is it?
Is X's
It's
funny?
just like this is sort of playing in this space, kind of supposed to be like an escape from things.
yeah,
so I
yeah.
think if they're lovers, it's,
So they live
Just
together.
a side piece. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe they have a podcast?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dipshit is. I think maybe we've seen each other like just around, and we've just had that thing where there's like, you know, when you see someone and you're like, I think we're enemies.
We've been doing we kind of been doing, whenever we pass each other, we've been doing this smile.
Oh, it's like those people where
Yeah.
you like friends are friends and you don't know them and you have no reason to, but at first glance you don't like them, and then it works up in your mind until you fucking despise them.
Or are they
Yeah.
swingers who did it, and then they decided they didn't like
What
each
is
other?
Stop trying to make the
Why?
characters have a sexual
Why?
history.
Do it. You should do it though. No, it's fine. Yeah, they don't like each other. Great, I love that.
Eden put in his place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hand jobs.
Jesus Christ.
It's alright.
Ugh.
Someone called Butt Machine just followed us.
Thanks, Butt Machine.
Is that butt machine full power?
Is it? It is
I bet
butt
it
machine
is.
full power.
And
full power, I think.
Dave Feet just followed us, which I started to think. No, Dave Fecht. Oh, and Piss Babies. Well, all of this is very nice. Now, with
It's all very nice. Ah, piss baby.
It's over.
Vinnie Pims picks up 2 pies and says, "No, I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm just on my way home. You've all done. May I say, you've all done a sterling job, notwithstanding the unpleasantness of the first 2 days of the agency. Everybody's kept their cool. Nobody's broken any major laws. The heat is starting to die down,
Oh, cool.
and I think that despite the fact that Tomathan killed all those cops, everything's going to be okay. So, you know what? In fact, the side is on me," and he gives Elephant some coins. He says, "I'll pay for everyone's meals. Yeah, have a great weekend. Enjoy the funeral."
Wait, it's
Dipshit walks back into the bakery. Well, we better deal with this afternoon rush.
You're fired, mate. What are you doing?
Okay, well done.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves. This is your time off. I'll see you on one day.
Wait, what shall we do with our time off?
I'll see you on one day.
1 day, 2 day, 3
No, I'll see
day?
you on one day. If you come on 2 day, you're fired.
Oh, okay, 1 day. So 9 day and 10 day are the days of the week. Yeah. Mr. Pims,
Yes.
what shall I do with my free time?
What you never? I mean,
Why don't you stay with us?
this
Converse, tell us of your life.
is getting depressingly needy.
Oh, well, I don't
kind of have
want
a
you
rich
to.
inner life. I was going
Oh,
to go
do
and
you?
see some of my other friends.
Maybe
How
your mother?
many uncles do you have?
I would really appreciate. Sorry, I know I let them go. Can we keep the discussion uncle free?
I have 2 uncles, and they mean the
this is
fucking
bad for
world to me.
Dipshit.
And are they well?
Oh, you know, they were both pretty sick for a while, but they've turned a corner.
Handsome, I bet,
Both
too.
uncles at the same time. Oh! And Dipshit takes off their apron and just throws her on the ground in a fit of pique. Angry at the recovery of not 1 but 2 uncles.
Yeah, you're gonna have to work out something to do. What do you enjoy?
I'm going to go dig up a body of an uncle, maybe?
Yeah. What? You're gonna dig up a body.
Yeah, just to touch him.
Oh, and also to retrieve some items.
Yeah, for another house.
I don't think I want to know anything about any of this.
Okay, but I'll tell you everything you want to know.
And I'll make a full report.
On 1 day!
Okay, well,
Smell you later.
so you're going to the City of the Dead?
Oh, is that where a body would be?
What's the only graveyard in the city?
Yeah, great idea.
That wasn't an idea. That legally, I want you to
All
be
right,
very clear that
you lead the way.
I'm not part of this adventure.
Well, we haven't been there. Why don't you take us?
Well, listen. Something you need to know about this company. We're like a family. So we do a lot of stuff together and we have a lot of fun together. Come with us, boss.
Come with us.
Make a persuasion check.
Yay!
Come on, Dad.
No, it's alright, Demi.
One.
Demi's making the persuasion check. But you get advantage for that if you want.
Oh,
Because
do I?
Yeah.
you rolled a 15 plus 3 is an 18.
Pretty persuasive.
So that's getting like a bus to part ways with their weekend.
I know.
Like, that's
He-
rough.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll walk you as far as Coffin's March Gate. All right.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you're going to dig up a body, and I have no interest in doing that.
Oh, okay.
What if it's wearing a nice ring?
Yeah.
I mean,
What
no,
if it has a nice ring?
just no interest at all. Was
As
that
the
a-
person who knew the body when it was alive, I must say I object to a lot of the wording we're using.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna
They're
say
digging up a-
I'm at the front. You are going nowhere near.
Oh, come
Roquefort?
on.
No, absolutely not. You have to go around the corner as soon as we crack this fucking lid.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll come back when you're gone. It's cool. It's fine. Oh, but so Mr. Pims.
Yes. Roquefort.
Nothing.
What?
Let's go.
Oh, I thought you wanted to say something.
Nope.
You said Mr. Pims.
Yeah, I just
you
said
said.
your
Oh,
name.
and also Mr. Pims.
Just catching up on lost time.
That's
Alright.
a great way to make them like you more.
This is a great podcast. This is such a good
Mr.
fucking
Pims.
podcast.
Mr. Pims.
Mr. Pims.
Mr. Pims.
All right, Mr. Pims hails down a dram as all of you.
A what?
A dram.
A dray.
A dray, sorry.
Yeah,
a dray.
yeah.
It's a 2-story carriage they use for public transport around the city.
It's a fantasy bus.
Yeah.
It's a fantasy bus is what it is.
And I love the fact that you know so much more about Waterdeep than
So
I
much.
do.
So much.
It's locked away in that.
It's up here.
Yeah, it really is. All right, so you all get into a dray, and it's heading down towards the trades district, and it drops you off a short distance from Coffin's March Gate. Now, there is no crime, obviously, against, well, for instance, the necromantic arts are, a celebrated magic. The idea of life and death is different in a fantasy world where resurrection exists, where necromancy exists. There are, however, very strict rules in the Code Legal of Waterdeep about interfering with bodies that are laid to rest in the city of the dead, which is one of the reasons why it is a popular final
There's 2
destination.
blokes, right? There's 2 blokes that used to do it. Hobbs and Shaw? Something like that.
Calvin
Remember?
Hobbes.
Calvin and
Calvin
Hobbs, I
Hobbes.
think. I think it was Calvin and Hobbs and Shaw used to dig up bodies. Remember?
Hobbs with Birkin hair?
That's what I meant. Yes. Thank you, Dave. Because of those blokes selling it to the shops.
Although Birkin hair with The Rock and the other guy who's in Hobbs and Shaw
It would have been great.
would have been great.
I would watch that.
What
yeah.
if it was
Sound like
Turner
a-
and Hooch?
Turner and Hooch and
Yeah, the dog.
Birkenhair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Milo and Otis and Birkenhair.
Oh.
Do you know how many cats died in the making of Milo and Otis?
No.
How many? Do you
Oh,
have
a
a
lot.
number for me?
They would, first of all, they wouldn't have been cats, they would have been kittens.
Kittens, yeah. Heaps. One where he's got like a sore paw. Like 9. The director just snapped the paw of the cat to be like, oh, he's hurt himself, blah, blah, blah. And got the shot.
Oh, wow.
What? Just let the cat. Don't do it.
The bit where Milo's mum dies because she gets bitten by a snake. She dies because she got bitten by a snake.
She got bitten by a snake for real?
Yeah, babe.
Thank God for special effects.
Yeah.
How many
Saved so
snakes
cats.
died?
You know that?
One died from eating too many cats.
It was diabetic and it bit one cat. It was like, whoops.
Wow. Cool. So are we done with the bummer portion of the evening? or are
Fantasy
we...
Oh,
bus.
Yeah.
We're all riding the fantasy bus.
All right, now,
Okay.
like I said, I don't want to know too much about this, but what is this body you're
Are you
trying
came with us?
You rolled very high on a persuasion roll, which somehow I understand.
I've just
Yeah.
been choosing
My
spells.
my character is loosely grounded in the conscious world. I have a sort of strange connection to the narrative as well, it seems. So what are you doing? What's this body?
Oh, hi, Dipshit here.
Oh,
we're-
you're coming with us.
Well, I'm doing it. It's kind of my thing.
He's rich in mucus.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Why does your character like mucus?
Because he does.
Yeah, that actually makes
Yeah,
sense.
makes sense,
That makes
makes
sense for Charlie, sorry.
So, sorry. My uncle, and I bring him up to speed with
Yeah.
the whole deal with my uncle. With
Tell us it all again.
So my uncle, who has a name that I am too bereaved
Morty
to
Quick
recall.
stuff.
Quick stuff.
Pretty quick stuff.
Yeah.
So you're going to the Hall of Heroes then?
Oh.
No,
I didn't want to brag.
yeah, it's a old, long-standing tradition that adventurers who died or performed great deeds of valor in service to the city, their funeral is taken up by the city and they are interned in Anacaster's Hall of Heroes, which is, you will find that inside the City of Dead. You didn't hear it from me, in the eastern quadrant. It's a huge, vast park, the City of the Dead.
Yeah.
Now, is it in a mausoleum or is it in like the dirt?
It's in a demi-plane.
It's in a what?
A demi-plane.
Can you imagine how small it would be and loud?
Flying around.
Flying around, fucking shit up.
Like many of the greater mausoleums in Waterdeep, because the population vastly exceeds the space, there are pocket dimensions where they keep crypts. Some of them are very nice, some of them...
Grave of Holding.
The Urchin's Hold, the House of the Homeless are pretty much just like depressing carnal pits, but the Hall of Heroes is a quite nice one. Look for the statue of Anacaster. You'll find it. If you've never been, look for the statue. You'll find the entrance to the Hall of Heroes near there. Anyway, this is my stop. I'm off to see my girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh, we'll come.
No,
Sure.
no.
There's room for everybody
No,
at
I've
the
got my
table.
2 pies. You're on your way there.
Selma goes in for a hug.
It's funny how next time I'm
Someone goes in for a pie. Vinnie turns it into a handshake.
Okay, and what?
But if you get a hug from somebody on a goat, have you got like a crotch full of goat?
Selma's really short though, and the goat is quite
I think
short.
I think that Selma's sitting on a chair in the tray, and the goat is sitting in the next chair.
Yeah. I'm really off the goat though.
How is this character holding the pies? How are they transporting the pies?
Cardboard. Great question. It's like a
Cardboard, did you say?
cardboard cake box. It's got 2 of them.
Cardboard and...
Yeah, it's fantasy cardboard.
You know, it turns and there's a little handle in it.
Yes, it's
It's like one of those nice little
A
boxes.
little
Yeah,
carry
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
What colour's the box?
It's just white.
How big
it's
is
like,
it?
It's plain white. It's the pies
Just
are...
sprinkle a little Wes Anderson on it.
No,
You know,
it's,
put a little
it's
label
not like
on
the
it.
Mendel's pie. It's I guess it's got that kind of folding architecture, but it's just white. But I would say that it is...
Folding architecture.
Yeah.
Folding architecture, so to turn it into a
Yeah,
box
it's
and
quite-
give it a
How
give it
tessellated
a
is it?
handle.
It's not very tessellated
How
at all.
thick's the cardboard?
Guys, I'm sorry for starting the box talk. I just want to see, because Dipshit
That's what they're
works
here
at the
for.
place, but Dipshit would be able to tell if the pie was in deliverable condition.
They look like they're okay for now.
Cool.
Okay.
But in the moment of confusion, Vinnie manages to escape the dray and heads off his own way.
Bye!
Down
Goodbye.
Can I really
See you one
quickly-
day.
Have a
What
nice
is-
smooch.
What is the thing for sleight of hand?
Oh, sleight of hand is the stealth check.
All right. Do I do this?
You
Yeah,
can
the
roll
big
that.
one.
Yeah.
All right, I don't
Roll
know
the
what
big
my
boy.
thing is. 12.
All right. Well,
Are you trying to steal his pie?
First of
I
all,
want a pie. I want a pie really badly. And what's my... Which one is it?
so you're a paladin, which is not necessarily an incredibly dexterous. You have a dexterity of 11. You have no stealth skill.
Okay.
No, you do.
Oh, I
You
do?
picked stealth as a skill.
But not slide
That
it.
sounds like me.
Yeah, but not sleight of hand, which is what it would be.
Ah, right, okay.
So a
it's
12. Why did you pat my pie just then?
It just, I thought it was behaving just as a pie should.
I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.
Goodbye. And I go in for another hug.
It turns it into a handshake.
Thank
It
you.
salutes you.
Okay, and I bow, and then I back away.
We both,
And you both fall off
and
the...
he watches the dray leaving without, as if he doesn't want you to know which building he's going into.
I think that 2 handshakes counts as a hug. So,
And who would argue with you? No one.
Final stop, City of the Dead. No more stops. Gonna railroad these fuckers to the quest if it kills me, says the dray driver.
What a strange thing to say. Okay, here we are at Coffin's March Gate.
The Coffin's March Gate. That's
it open?
right. One of several gates into the City of the Dead. You can see that this gate is not only closed, it's by one of the 2 watchtowers that overlooks the city.
Dipshit takes a second before the gates and turns and is just like, hey, I just want to let you know I really appreciate you coming to, like, go along with this. I've had a rough day, as you saw. I was fired and also sleeping in the bakery. And I just want to say that after we get this house steamed back, you guys are free to come over and hang whenever you want.
In the pie shop.
No, I've lost
Oh, you've
my
got
job.
a new house. Oh, yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah. Totally. Your house? You casa, mi casa. So?
Yeah, come to our house.
Yeah,
we've
we've
got
got
a
a
big
house.
house. It's underground.
Yeah, we can do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
my house is far away.
Don't you live with us?
Yep. But on the upper floor, so...
By your house, probably what Selma's referring to as the Temple of Gond, where you do, of course, as a paladin, have chambers of not just sleep, but also reflection, where you can go, because you are, I imagine, quite a
Like a
devout...
mirror, yeah. Yes.
But did you say there's a mirror as well? Mm-hmm. So that suggests...
Yeah, there's a mirror
You've
in
drilled
there.
into the granular so quickly that suggests that there is nothing else other than
only- I
a
have
bed
a
and a
mirror.
mirror.
Just on the floor.
Bed and
And
a
a
mirror.
prayer mat?
And no prayer mat.
Just a mirror on the floor.
There's a mirror
heard
on the-
reflection and is immediately. I just think I
You
feel
wanna
like Dave
you
has
can explain
missed-
this to me?
All right,
Yes.
so Tom can be a translator.
Yeah, Demi heard reflection and decided that the chamber of reflection has a mirror.
Right.
Oh.
And there's an Xbox.
And here's Demi's Ritalin.
Shut up. Thank you so much, Shaq. And there's an Xbox.
Yeah, and there's an Xbox. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
where I keep the skull of my ex. It's in the corner.
all right.
Plenty of room in the Xbox.
So I believe what happened
I'm not meaning to be like this. I really need the Ritalin, I think.
before we got there, I believe that all that Dipshit was trying to do was open their little heart to you all.
Yeah. So I really appreciate it, but I also want to also establish firm boundaries and say, please don't mess with my dead uncle's body.
No, miss. He just wants to smell.
Okay.
I just want to help.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
All right, but I do want to say that previously he was talking a lot about touching the body.
No.
Well, let's move on.
Examine.
For science.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, cool.
As I said, the gates are closed. This is by one of the 2 watchtowers. There are 3 guards. One of them in the livery of a sergeant, the other 2 in the tunics and...
One speaks only truths, the other only lies. A third one negs you.
accoutrement of the new model watch. And as you walk up to them, you can see that they're looking at you. And as you step closer, the taller one goes, "The city's off limits. Citizens, be on your way."
No!
What?
We are visiting my uncle's grave. He was interned in the Hall of Heroes, and we are here to pay tribute to the grave right by the grave.
I don't care if he was interred in the Lord's own rest. This is the day of the funeral.
Seems like the kind of thing you should care about.
Yeah, that's where he is interred.
He's interred in the Lord's own rest, the sacred tomb only for open lords of the city.
That's what I heard.
But he just said he was in the Hall of Heroes.
Okay.
You can be two things.
You could
Yeah.
Stop
what?
trying to put him in a box. He's a hero, Lord.
What have you ever done in your life? Is your mother proud of you?
This is becoming wildly personal. Well, I would hope so. I've tried to. No, look,
I bet she's super proud of you. You look very handsome in that uniform.
You know what? Maybe the best thing to do right now is just go ahead, drop what you're doing, and call your mother. Because she would appreciate hearing from you so much. And I say this as someone who's visiting an uncle who can't pick up.
Okay, one of you make for me. I suppose this is a persuasion check.
Okay, I'll roll a d20.
Let's do it.
Roll
Dipshit.
a
Go,
roll a
dipshit.
persuasion check to make the sergeant feel something.
Alright.
Can you make him feel?
That is a 19.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very persuasive.
Dipshit is surprisingly a high charisma character, of
He's
course.
very
Yeah,
good,
the 19
What
plus
does
2.
surprisingly mean?
Well, I'm
He
just
has the
saying.
word dipshit written on his forehead.
Yeah,
That is
true.
very charming to me.
I just think that they're all right. So, yeah, I suppose I should. Yeah, look, you're just gonna go see your uncle, is that right?
Yeah, we're just gonna go see my uncle.
Look, I've been thinking a lot about family, to be honest. The past couple of days have been pretty rough. With the funeral, and obviously Dad's gone. Look,
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you said obviously.
Shut up, everyone.
Okay.
Selma
Okay.
just takes a couple steps away because she's far too honest.
I really didn't think Dipshit would be the one to take charge.
He's the face. He's
That's
the
the
face.
episode name. Dipshit takes charge.
Dipshit has a lot of emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
All right, Dipshit. This is what I'm going to do. I could lose my job for this, but I trust you. I'm going to let you in so you can go and see your uncle, but you have to promise me that you are out of here in 45 minutes time, because if the curfew is on now, it's double on when the sun goes down. I'm in strict instructions that there is to be no one in the graveyard after sundown.
What time of day is it? Is it
It's
like
about
sunset?
45 minutes till sunset.
Ooh.
I give you Dipshit's word, which happens to be
That
Dipshit.
one. Yep, I see it. I can see it. It's not a metaphor.
Well, this is actually my ex's.
That's
Hey, it's,
your ex is also called. That doesn't make any sense.
hey, that mother is getting cold out there, buddy. Might want to run along while she's still warm.
You're right, of course. Sergeant Bury. Is it?
His name's Sergeant
His name's
Fury.
Sergeant
Sergeant
Fury?
Bury. Sergeant
Oh, Bury,
Bury.
yeah.
Bury.
Bury says, "You heard me. Let him in. They'll be out by sunset." And he walks off to a magical payphone
Heyo.
and
Thanks,
he's
Sarge.
crying immediately. You can see as the guards look at him quite nonplussed, and one of them opens the gate, allowing you access into the city.
Oh, we talked our way in. Very smooth.
You didn't talk your way in.
It was all big rock for
A
energy.
little bit of bluster, a little bit of fluster.
Yeah, good cut,
Dipshit
bad
is
cut.
immediately just making a beeline, conscious of the time limit, just like really power walking through. Is
Okay.
there anyone else around?
Yeah, so as you walk in, you can see that there is a groundskeeper who is raking near
My
some
lord.
open graves.
I was under the impression that everyone here is a lord.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. And so
We're all technically lords
Your
now that we're in
Majesty
here,
to a
yeah.
hedge.
Yes.
and near some open graves nearby, there's the two watchtowers on either side. But this is large. It's like the size of Central Park. It's
Big.
It's a big,
That's huge.
part of Waterdeep, the city of the dead.
Wow.
So 45 minutes is still going to be pushing it.
So I guess, should I make a memory check to see if I can remember where I buried my uncle? Where Dipshit buried their uncle?
To the east.
You went to the service at a
Yeah.
Temple of Shantae, so you've never been here before, and you've certainly never been to the Hall of Heroes.
Oh,
We just
okay.
have to look for the big statue of
On the eastern side, the big statue of Anacaster.
Anacaster.
That's
Yeah.
right.
On the eastern side, the Hall
Who's
of
Anacaster?
Heroes.
Can I do a history check?
Yeah, make a little history check.
Nope, I can't press it. It's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20. All right, great. Mylena Anacaster was one of the great mages of the city, originally the Blackstaff Temple. Basically, she reinvented teleportation magic, the magic of demi-planes, the magic of pocket dimensions, and as a service to the city, she constructed a few utilitarian demi-planes that the city uses for services such as this. And there are statues of her dotted around as a result.
Is like one statue pointing to the next one? Just like follow that.
No, there's not that many statues.
Okay, right, okay.
Is there any
It's just
sign?
like all of them. They're doing like Charlie's Angels.
Is there a helpful sign with a key saying you are here?
Well, I will say for a 20 as well, you would recognize Anacasta. So you've seen lithographs of her before. There are, you were told on the eastern side of the City of the Dead, so you could make someone can make a survival check, an urban survival
Go
check.
ranger.
Wait, are you saying we make a survival check to check where the sun is? Because it's like 45 minutes till sunset. There's no easier time to tell where a
definitely
compass
know.
point is.
Your compass, you're going to know what the direction is. Survival for an urban ranger, like Charlie Goodboy, is about trying to work out
Or
how
do you
to
get for
find
your
your way
chosen
around.
terrain?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What do you get for your chosen terrain, Dave?
Urban, I think, was what was picked.
Yeah,
but
but
what
what
do
do
I
you get?
Do I get like the
Do you
advantage?
get extra survival?
I'll give you advantage for it because I can't remember what it is.
Uh-oh.
That's even worse than before.
Wow.
Yeah,
nuts.
10. 10
Alright.
is the total.
Okay, so with Charlie looking like he absolutely knows where he goes, you set off on a clip behind him. Very conscious, as I said, Dipshit is very conscious of the time, but Charlie is very confident as he leads you off
Your
east.
Highness,
And
Duchess, Baronet, Marquise.
your confidence is slightly shaken because he's just pointing at random things as he goes.
And is that slowing him down
a tree, a
little bit?
wheelbarrow, at one point Selma Fartay. And the sun is almost set before Charlie turns around and you realize that you are now lost somewhere inside the City of the Dead.
no.
Mausoleums, little alleyways and mausoleums all around you. You can no longer see the gates, and you can no longer, now the sun has gone down, you can't really see the two watchtowers that orient you.
Oh no.
Dipshit goes, do you guys do that thing where you hold your breath when you're in a graveyard?
No.
You've been holding your breath the whole
The
time.
whole time?
20 minutes. I
Wow.
feel very dizzy.
That's
It's
incredible.
just beginning to sink in that I think we're lost.
You might be brain damaged.
That was 45
No,
minutes, so that
Dipshit's fine.
suggests that after 25 minutes of breathing, you started to hold your breath?
I remembered that I do that. Listen, it's getting dark. Does anyone... Oh, Jesus, this is a terrible idea. Because now it's dark, so we can't even read the names on the mausoleums to find out where my uncle is buried.
We have dark vision, so
Yeah,
I
I
have
can
dark
see 120 feet so far.
Do I have dark vision?
Do I?
Who's got dark
Selma
vision?
doesn't have dark vision.
Oh man.
Good Boy has black and white dog dark vision.
I have 60 feet worth of dark vision, so belay everything I said. But Selma, I mean, jeez, you're gonna strain your eyes.
I'm just kind of walking around in circles, clip clopping, just pretending I can see in the dark though.
Clop,
All right,
clop.
now
Being like, did you guys read any of these names? Crazy, all of them. I can see them.
Now, luckily, all of you don't need to be able to see for this one. It's a perception check, but it's based on hearing. So,
Ooh, good boy.
advantage for you. Everybody else, just quickly make perception checks for me.
Oh yeah.
15
Roll
plus 6, 21.
All right.
Thanks.
Suddenly, you hear what sounds like footsteps of some kind of patrol heading up one of the winding alleyways to your left.
Everybody get down.
Let's hide. Stealth?
Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I was like drop flat. and,
Selma,
like,
stop clip clopping for 1 second and hide.
I think Selma's just gonna stand like really, really still and
Pretend
look
to be a
like a statue or like a very fancy like headstone.
Classic. Amazing.
Stealth check. Stealth
Genius.
check. Performance check.
Okay. How do I
Dipshit.
actually do that?
You just gotta on the skills.
know where that is.
Skills.
Here.
Skills. Do I have stealth?
Yeah.
And then swing.
Absolutely
skills.
Oh,
not.
great, cool.
Why not let me-
Dipshit just throws himself into, I don't know, if there's like a wall nearby. that
There's an
they
empty
can-
grave. Too
Dipshit
late.
stares into the empty grave and then just decides to, you know what? This feels wrong. This feels wrong. This feels wrong. This feels wrong. And then
Into the
ends up
grave.
in
All
the
right.
grave, but not lying down. Just they've pressed themselves up against the edge of the grave, like the wall.
Great. Yeah, everybody made the stealth checks. Tell me what you got.
16.
13.
All right.
I got an 8.
Okay, great.
10.
So
3 plus 7.
that feels about right for all of the people that hit versus Selma, who decided to become a statue
Yeah.
in vibrant Technicolor
Holding my
of a satyr on a goat holding a baseball bat.
Yeah, but I'm doing such a charming smile and breathing really loudly.
At the head of a open grave.
Yes.
Which you can see Dipshit peering out of.
Wait, she can see it, so she's turning around and looking as well?
All right, so
Statue.
there's okay. You hear the you see suddenly rounding. First of all, you hear them, and then rounding the corridor, you can see in this alleyway out comes, but it's not a guard. In fact, instead, it's what looks like an old man.
The opposite of a guard.
Well, I mean, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of a guard?
Girl babies.
An accountant.
No, I agree that an old man is the opposite of guard. Because guards keep things out, but old men keep things in. They bottle stuff up. And that's why mental health is such an issue, which we really want to talk about today.
This figure is dressed in the frayed and slightly, it has to be said, demented robes of like a stylite or a necromite, some of the cultists of the dead, and you can see that he has insignias of strange religions embroidered on his robe. You can make anyone who can see, which means everyone except I don't think Selma can do this, but you two can definitely.
So I can't see.
50, I get like
it's too dark for you to make them out.
Where's this perception?
There's no way your head's going over the
thing.
18.
18. You recognize them as the insignia of the Lord of Bones, Mirkul, god of the dead.
I love this guy.
Mirkul, the master of 1,000 screams and torment.
No, I love the bone.
Yeah. The Lord of Bones, the Lady of Balls.
Lord of Merkul, Lord of Bones.
He who lives on the big soft pillow in the sky.
So is it, they're like kind of necromancer, it's unnatural death, though,
Yes,
right?
Mirkul, yeah. Mirkul is a lawful evil god.
Oh, very naughty.
Who is like the patron god of
Naughty bones.
necromancers. Now this figure is walking and he's holding a lamp, although it seems to be extinguished. No light is coming from it, but he's shining it around as he walks very carefully.
Your lamp is broken.
You gonna shout that out?
It's not shedding any light.
Okay.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the man with the broken lamp.
You're both talking
Can't see a
now?
man.
Alright, the figure snaps his eyes forward as he sees you, locks eyes on you, Charlie, who has reached forward, but instead of being happy about the nice bit of advice that you gave, he very quickly steps back and draws his hand inside his robes as he holds the lamp in front of him, trying to keep you at bay. You've got a second to react if you want to do anything.
Oh, that's not going to help. It's broken.
Okay, great. He pulls out a small bag of what looks, and crushes it in his hands, and what looks like corpse dust is scattered around in front of him, and as he does, figures start to climb out of the graves on either side of him, as you realize that in the City of the Dead, it looks like you are not alone. There are monsters here, and those that serve those monsters, monsters if you will, and it looks like a fight is going to break out. We may even play some D&D, who knows? It's anyone's fucking guess, but we will find out in the next episode of the Gribbits Detective Agency. Thank you very much.